Hello and welcome to WhatMap for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to WhatMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here. How you doing? Now don't run away. I know you can see the screenshot down below. That is, well, that's the map, but it's not a conventional map. It's a scenario map. It's not fitting in by any of our standard rules whatsoever, so you'll have to watch through. Now today's show was recorded by a slightly younger BonBon as a live playthrough, so you have to excuse me if my voice hasn't broken. Today's map is a request map requested a long time ago by the creator. At the same time, his girlfriend had a map that she wanted doing as well, not a scenario map, and so we'll do that Tuesday next week and see whose is better. And what is better than hitting that like button? Do it now, please. That's right, there's nothing like hitting the like button to make you feel liked, to make me feel liked and help the channel to grow, and everybody can be happy and smiley. Happy smiley faces. Today's map is, I'm going to giggle so much today, Challenge Map-Sized River by Challenge. Challenge is the creator's name and Challenge is the name of the map. It's a map-sized river. There's your start square, got a few little islands to hop around on there, and then we'll have a little look at the resources. That's what you've got to work on. Nothing more, nothing less, and we'll head off to the workshop just in case. Now it's not down as recommended, but Tropicity is the theme, and we'll be using, say it with me, the realistic 1.2 LUT. Now prepare yourself to be listening to me a few minutes ago. And so the first thing that comes to mind as we have a look at the scene is it doesn't look like the most polished map of all time. Now, that's by design, and there is a little feature that is going to prove that to you as well. But it's not about the polish. This is a scenario map. But first of all, we're going to do the usual. We're going to do the stuff that we always do on a day-to-day basis. And we're going to start off by having a look at the roads. Okay? So we have these rather ridiculous highways. It's fine. Don't worry. This, with me, for this map, is perfectly fine. Right, it's a one highway loop once in down here. Let's have a quick look at the ship. Might as well do that while we're here. Ship is a little bit close to the pillars, but it's fine, it's good, and it's going to be absolutely slap bang through the middle of there, isn't it? So yeah, it's all good. Okay, highways. It's rather high and elevated and ridiculous. That's fine. I keep saying that's fine, but it is fine. And then we make landfall here. And we have wildlife. This poor buffalo, bison, we've got to call him Ned. Basically, he's stuck here. He's on his little island. He's kind of stuck here. How he got here in the first place is anybody's guess. But Ned, it's good to meet you, my friend. Okay. His little tail wiggling. Okay. Now, anyway, we're here. We have got these sound barriers protecting from what? Yeah. Anyway, no, ignore that. Right, we'll follow this lumpy highway across here. We have here, hang on. Hang on, how do you get down it? Oh, wait, we've missed it. Sorry, I've missed the turn off. My bad. Okay, we've got the turn off down here into the start square. Now, the start square, first of all, is not fairly big. Well, the fact the start square actually incorporates, I believe, all of these islands here. But this start location isn't very big at all. It's also not particularly flat. We're on the slope big time. So anyway, what we've got going on here, anyway, that's where you're going to start your building. And then, once you've started your building, the traffic can decide to just drive straight off the edge of the map. There we are. Right, okay. We always do the networking first. That is the networking done. Next, we're going to have a look at the shipping routes. We're going to do that right after this.
Want to add a custom hedge maze to your park but don't have the time to build one? Why not try BonBonB's modular hedge maze set? This guide will show you how to select and use the right units. Click the information button below.
Okay, we're back. We're back. Shipping. Shipping. I did promise a shipping. Right, we have here a couple of air routes that run right the way across the map. We've got shipping routes here that cross over each other. Now for me, this is a bit of a minor fail, even on a map like this, because there's no reason. I mean, they're going to crash through each other and then again crash through each other here. And this then goes off across the map here, through the gaps in the bridges there. Only just. That could have been a little bit tidier, but it's not the worst. And then we have a little loop around here, and it gives you a second shipping route across. Oh, hello. And that crosses over as well there. Once again, I guess it's pretty, but it's also pretty uninspiring in terms of the way you're going to be crashing your ships. Now, please bear in mind, where's this come down? Oh, this then cuts down back and across there. So what's going on over here? Oh, this then cuts down to there. At least we don't have any right angle turnings. That's good. Now, you will need to bear in mind this shipping route here. Okay, this one here. Because, well, we'll get to that. We will get to that in a moment. Let's look at the water flow. This is what the map is all about. Yes. Challenge. It's an map-wide river. What we have is all the water being forced in from here and forced across the map at a rate of knots, and it literally is knots because it's water, and then that then feels off the edge of the map over here. So right, we've got a lot of water and we haven't got much in the way of build space. So now I'm going to come into this camera mode. We don't have much in the way of build space, which means that the only way we can build is by land reclamation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, there's not an awful lot of land here to reclaim. You can, if you want to play vanilla rules, gouge some out from... Oh, hello! Guess what I found? Yes, we have some decals. Now, these are the assets of the day, and they are the river rocks, and they are right sweet. They are from Ryuichi Kaminochi, and they are decals, so yes, they will glitch if you get the wrong angles. There's not much you can do about it, but great for detailing. We have some light grey ones, we have some mid-grey ones, and we have some dark grey ones. And because we do factoids and I'm recording live, I'm going to have to let go of my keyboard like that. My little cursor will appear while I read you a factoid, because factoids, I can't do both at the same time. It's not possible. There we go. Snails. Lovely, isn't they? You like a snail? I like a snail. Yeah, well, like fried properly, of course. They kiss before mating. Ah, how lovely. Snails, your factoid of the day. Okay, that's the asset review done. And we'll go back to having a look as a map as a whole. I did see a really lovely video actually of snails slugs mating, and highly recommend you search that. If you've not seen it, definitely search it up. It's a David Attenborough BBC thing, and if you've never seen slugs mating, trust me, it's better than today's show. And I don't mean that in the derogatory way to today's show. It's an amazing thing. If you've never seen it, go and search that up on YouTube next. Slugs mating. Honestly, you have no clue. You have no clue. Mollusk porn, that's what that is. Right, let's have a look. So land reclamation. Yes, so there's not an awful lot of land here that you can draw out using vanilla tools, but you could give it a go, and then you would have to build, well, the idea is a challenge. It's a scenario map. You have to build outwards. You have to build up that way towards, well, the water. But when you do that, of course, this is a lot of water coming towards you. And you've got to be very careful, because wherever you put your land, you could cause flooding everywhere else. Let me have a little play then. I know you want me to. I know you want me to. Let's have a little play. First of all, we're going to Terraform tool is in here. eventually will load up. Thank you very much. And we are going to, I'm going to choose the level terrain tool. I'm going to choose a level that is just above, about that level there. And then we've got a bigger brush, not too big. I'm going to pause the game. I think it makes a lot of sense, actually, to pause the game. Now, remember I said about shipping routes. You are going to have to do your best to avoid that shipping route there. Because if you start building across here, you're going to be blocking off your shipping routes. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reclaim some land just about here. How about that? Round about, come on, back up. Thank you very much. Slightly larger brush again, something like about there. And that's going to be above sea level, I think. Are we above sea level? Or, oh no, or are we going down? Hang on a second. Let me choose something. Let me choose the top of that island. Yes, I do think, look, you can see up top by the terrain lines, we are going uphill here. We're going to have to be a lot more canny. We are going to have to, if I just do that's way too high, I know. But now we can choose something that is definitely above sea level, somewhere about there. That's going to make it really tough. If you're borrowing from Peter to Pay Paul vanilla rules, down there, grab some soil and put your soil up this way. Wow, that could be a lot of fun. Alright, let's use the smoothing tool just to make the island a bit more island shape. And also, now that'll hopefully, let's now going to switch the oh, back up. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. That's what I was trying to do. Right, this is going to now affect the water. Shall we move the now, right, let's see how our new island is going to affect things downstream. I'm a little bit concerned. If we had a city built up here, we've got a bit of a tidal wave on the come now. And that's not too bad. I think we've got away with that. But our island still isn't quite above water level. Let's give it a little bit more of a push. I pause the game again, and we'll have to just bring the strength down a bit. We don't want it spiking too much. How about something like about that? And then we go to smooth it down a bit. Right, that is now above water level, almost undeniably. Okay, so we could start building on. Oh, hello. Now that is going to affect the water flow around, definitely. Anyways, that is the concept behind this. You've just got to be careful when you're reclaiming land, and if you're going to play vanilla rules and only use the lands that you can build from, I think that you are going to really have, oh crumbs. Yeah, I think we survived this one, but I'm definitely affecting the water flow around. Definitely affecting. Anyway, that's the point of this map. It's a challenge map. It's not meant to be aesthetically pleasing, as proven by this little decal here. It's not a decal. It's a steaming pile of you-know-what we were talking about there. I am going to try and find somewhere aesthetically pleasing, because we have all these other... We haven't even looked at the islands. We haven't looked at the islands. Look at these islands. This one here. Look at this. Oh, you can't take away from the wall. If you take away from that wall, that is going to be worse than the Netherlands on a bad day. I am going to there's nowhere aesthetically pleasing. I think we've got to, haven't we? I think we've got to. How about there. Okay, I'm going to mark this thing as best I can. Aesthetically, what we've got isn't, well, it's not brilliant, is it? It's not, but that said, we're not using a vanilla. If we're using a vanilla theme, we'd be struggling here. And we are using the realistic 1.2 LUT. You knew that. It's between a 2 and a 3. I'm just trying to think whether I can vote this thing up to a 3rd star for aesthetics. I don't think I really can. I think the bridge holds it back. Yeah, go on. 2 stars for aesthetics. Detailing. There's not really much to talk about. Once again, that bridge is awful. but there's a degree of thought that's gone into... No, it's 2 stars. 2 stars. Okay. Right. Now, gameplay potential. Gameplay potential. This is what this is a scenario map. It's all about the gameplay. There's no problems with the shipping routes. There's definitely a challenge. It's going to force you to play the game in a different way. And I think that this has got gameplay potential. I don't think we're looking at 5 stars. I think this is a once playthrough map. Play it once and say, well, I've done that. That was easy, or that was rubbish. I don't know. I've played it as much as you've seen me play it. But I think gameplay potential is there. I'm going to give it 4 for gameplay. If you disagree, let me know vehemently in the comments. Okay, that's it. So this is the challenge, the with a river wide map thing. Map wide help. Yeah, I'll give up. So that's it. I need to lie down. Ah, you know where this is going. Thanks for watching, for commenting, for liking, and for subscribing. Join me tomorrow for another What's Map, another map in the What's Map series. Tonight, for something just a little bit unexpected. There's an old map on screen you can vote on now, and of course, do vote. If you've not seen it yet, you might as well catch up, because we've got another one coming out on Friday. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, and look after yourselves, won't you?